What is up, mother chuggers? Today we're going to be taking a look at another AIO kit called the OneVape Golden Ratio AIO all-in-one kit, kind of like a vape pod system, but it has two coil heads instead. And the reason why I'm reviewing this is because it's built like a brick shit house, man, and especially for the price point for what you get. 30 to 40 bucks for this system, man, and she's built better than all the Orion Qs that I've dealt with. Like I said, called the Golden Ratio from OneVape. And yes, this is the packaging this mother chucker comes in. And yes, with this kit, you got a bunch of different color options. You can choose the gold, the bronze, the silver, the black, or the blue. And they even have a rainbow. But all these color options you're looking at, they're all matte finishes. Love it. So this is not a fingerprint magnet. But the rainbow, on the other hand, is the shiny one, man. And I'm not a big fan of this. Some of you vapors out there may be, and they give you the option, which is good. I just don't like shiny stuff. But yeah, baby, inside that packaging, you're going to receive the Golden Ratio. Comes with the USB cable to charge that puppy chucker. You get two coil heads, one for mouth to lungs and the other for lung hits. And last but not least, you get a couple of informational cards. The OneVape Golden Ratio kit, she's primarily made, well, she's made of three different things. She's made of aluminum, zinc alloy, plastic, and resin. Up here, you got this little clip to take out the tank. Over here on this side, she's got adjustable airflow, a USB port. It says Golden Ratio on this side. On this side, it says 1. And there's your fire button. And the tank up top holds 2 mils of juice. As you guys can see, it's got this like square mouthpiece. Comfortable if you're going to be hitting it like this. Not so much like this. Oh yeah, at the bottom, she's got a buttload of holes for battery venting. And once again, here's a close-up view of that resin panel, that tiny little resin slither on the front. Of course, it says 1 over here. That's going to be lighting up when you're hitting it. Again, there's your clips to take out the mouthpiece or the tank, and all you gotta do is just pull her down and she pops out. Easy peasy, what a sleazy. So much easier to pop out than the Orion series. If we look inside there, you got your connections. Again, there's your USB port. Could be a little bit more centered. And then on the front, you got your fire button once again. And here's a close-up view of that fire button. As you guys can see, it protrudes just a little bit. Now here's just a close-up view of the tank. Again, you got the adjustable airflow on this side. All you gotta do to adjust the airflow is just turn it. Pretty cool. Again, at the top, it's got a square mouthpiece. And then on the bottom, that's where your coil head press fits, which is going to be making connection with the mod. And then you got your plug. And it's got a nice size hole. Again, this sucker holds 2 mils of juice. When you're done filling her up, you just plug her up. And another thing to point out, you do not want to fill this puppy chucker up without the coil head installed. And this bad boy is a bitch plugging up. Well, it's not that bad, but you got to tuck it in and, you know, I wish it had press fill. But it is what it is. It's not horrible. You just got to play with it, especially when you first get it and it's dry as a bone. There we go. I mean, she's got a good seal, that's for sure. So you get two coil heads. Like I said, you get a 1.2 ohm mouth to lung coil head, got your organic cotton feed slots around the outside, and you also have your airflow slot, one on one side and then one on the other. Like I said, for mouth to lung, you're not going to be able to see this coil in here, but check it out. Well, maybe. Just your standard, it looks like round wire and cotton. Good coil head. Now, the other coil you get is a 0.6 ohmer. And then for lung hits, restricted lung hits, same thing. You got an airflow slot on one side, airflow slot on the other, and you got your organic cotton feed slot feeders in the outside. Feeders. And if you look on the inside, this one's got mesh. Mesh and organic cotton. I like this coil head a lot better. I wish this kit would have come with 2 of these bad boys. But the other one's not bad. It's just not as good as this one, in my opinion. Go ahead and pop the 0.6 ohm coil head in there. Now, when you pop it in, you want to push it, and then you want to twist it. Here, we'll twist it just to make sure she's completely in there. You don't want to be able to see that O-ring, but she's got to be flat, about like that. And then, of course, you know the drill. Go ahead and fill her up. There she goes. Once you're done letting this tank sit for a good 5-10 minutes, you're good to go to pop her in there. And like I said, she just clicks into place. So 5 clicks, this fire button turns her on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to blink. As you guys can see, she lights up blue. That means she's pretty much fully charged. When she starts to light up red, that's midway charged. And then when she starts flashing red, that means you need to charge her up. Oh yeah, and if I didn't mention, this thing's got a built-in 1100 milliamp hour battery. And she's got constant voltage. That's huge in my opinion. So you're going to get a consistent vape throughout the whole battery life. Now, one thing I wish this would have had is adjustable wattage or adjustable voltage settings. That's the biggest con for this kit, in my opinion. Because there's a lot of other AIO kits out there that have adjustable wattage or adjustable voltage settings. This one's is not. But the constant voltage, that's a biggie to me. At least it's got that. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is make sure the adjustable airflow is wide open because that's the way I like to hit her. And now we're going to take her back and I'm going to vape her for you. Alrighty, so the juice I'm rocking here is something called Transmission. You know, I've talked about Transmission a lot. It's in my top 3 juices of all time. I used to be in my top 4, but now it's my top 3. I can't stop vaping it. The 4 juices I cannot stop vaping right now. Okay, Transmission, Rainbow Nuggets, Nana's Cream, and Mr. Meringue. Those are my top 4 juices. But Transmission and Rainbow Nuggets, oh man, they take the cake for me. And you get all 4 of those juices over at Vapetrick, VAPETRIK. Use code VIP, capital V, capital I, capital P, and get 10% off of everything. Vapetrick.com, check it out. So yeah, buddy, Transmission here, got the airflow wide open. She's completely charged. Lung hits, let's go. First of all, the draw is phenomenal. I like the airflow wide open off this better than most AIO kits, most of the Orion style kits out there. Most of them. I mean, the airflow wide open is restricted, but for a freaking AIO kit, it's definitely on the looser side. Hell, I think the airflow hogs looking for an AIO kit that they know is going to have tighter airflow, I think they're going to like this. Vapor production is awesome. Awesome for an AIO kit. And this square mouthpiece is comfy. Oh, this is going to be subjective, and I'm always going to point that out. And I love how you can take long rips off this. I mean, most devices you can, but the wicking, I mean, it keeps up. Definitely keeps up on the wicking, and the flavor is super saturated for an AIO kit. Now, it's nothing like an RDA or an RTA or anything rebuildable. But again, for an AIO kit, it's really good. Now, I will say this. This right here is going to give you a cooler vape. One of the coolest vapes I've gotten off an AIO kit. I wouldn't say it's cool, but it's on the lukewarm side. It's definitely, like I said, cooler than any other AIO kit I vape that's, you know, an Orion style kit. But hey, the flavor's still good. I mean, I'm getting all the notes and nuances from this transmission. And for those of you guys who do not know what transmission is, strawberry lemonade with a touch of watermelon. Come on, I've talked about it over and over again. That strawberry lemonade's coming through and that watermelon's coming through on the end. It's just perfect. Again, it's nothing like an RDA or an RTA. I can't emphasize that enough. But the flavor I'm getting off this for an AIO kit being cool, I'm getting solid flavor. I mean, I'm getting all the notes and nuances. And like I said in the close-ups, this thing's built like a brick shithouse. I mean, it is solid. One of the heftier freaking AIO kits out there. And I didn't do any size comparisons in the close-ups, but this right here is about the same size as an Orion kit. Same size, but heavier. Now, if I close off the airflow a little bit, let's close her off pretty much all the way. I'm going to attempt to do a mouth to lung completely all the way. Yeah, it's good. That's a legit mouth to lung hit, baby. Good. I mean, real good. And it's going to be even better with a 1.2. Better for the draw, that's what I mean. Flavor, Flavor's not as good as this freaking coil. Wish they would have included two of these 0.6ers, because in mouth lung mode, it vapes great. Lung hit mode, it vapes even better. Now, the biggest con of me for this is you can't adjust it. Like I said in the close-ups, you can't adjust in wattage, you can't adjust the voltage. There's no settings. But I will say, the way it's set, like I said, I mean, it vapes great. It really does. That's why I'm reviewing it. I wouldn't be reviewing this if it wasn't great. Great for an AIO kit. Oh yeah, another thing I didn't point out in the close-ups. How does this mother chucker fit compared to something like the Orion? Because it's got the same type of, you know, system going on. It fits good. There's a little bit of play, but it fits a lot better than the Orion in my opinion. Like you guys saw in the close-ups, it clips great, man. So as far as price point goes for this bad boy, I'm seeing her sell online 30 to 40 bucks. Of course, you know me. I post a link down in the description site that I know of that is credible that will be carrying it. That's it. I'm done. I am out. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead. Vaping is the future, and the future is now. Peace.